most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home-field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kickoff to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Mensah to throw. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Hill. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Russell on play action. Firing toward the end zone. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Nice body position by the defender, really forcing that receiver to the outside there down by the end zone. So he might have caught it, but he wasn't going to be in bounds.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Move. Throwing Russell. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got room at the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Maybe some room here. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Russell. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Throwing Russell. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Again, it's Russell. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Mensah fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the 1st quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the catch. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He'll do it himself on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Russell. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now, a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Makes it past the marker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throwing, Mensah. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunity.
And he loses the football on the return. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Throwing Russell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space, it's Hill. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keep. Runs through the tackle. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Keelan Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Russell. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Russell fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They just settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Crimson 14, BCS box. Crimson 14, BCS box.
Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Alabama calls it second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials... The DO and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Keelan Russell. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Russell on play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Russell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you drop back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. All the way back to the 15. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pulls it in. It's Hill.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Russell. The screen, and watch out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going long. Goes high to pull it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Zips it out to his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it on the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Russell. Right on target this time. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, the quick spin move. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Again, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Finding some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Great work to make the play in the backfield, and it puts them right back where they started this series. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Black 18. Go.
Russell. Here's a heat.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Russell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
Black 18.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires quickly. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.